Yeah, we are live, folks. Hello and welcome to week number 4 of the Hive 48's Bluegrass Brunch. It is so great to be back here. This is a tradition in the band. This is year number 9 of our Winter Bluegrass Brunch series. We go every Saturday in January and February. We do this brunch. We would normally do it at the Astor Cafe, a great venue in Minneapolis, Minnesota. But unfortunately, due to all the things going on and COVID and everything, we're doing them online this year. But we are having a lot of fun with it. Not only are we hanging out together, at least virtually, we're hanging out with you guys. So for anybody who's out there, let us know you're there in the comments, because that's half of what this is about for us, is seeing your names coming through in the live comments, you guys chatting with us, you guys chatting with each other. Hey, good morning, Terry. That is really what it's about for us, and it's just it's a lot of fun. And for those of you who are new to this series, what we do is we do in this incarnation of it, we'll play 30 minutes, kind of round robin style here with the boys in the band, and then the second half of the show we bring in special guests. And this week we have a very, very special guest all the way from Switzerland. We have our good friend Catie Jo Pidel and Caludo, a wonderful progressive string band, and we're there. I can see them backstage there. We're super excited. I'm gonna tease and throw them in there. There they are. See, Whoa. It's real, folks.
Oh, it's real.
And we're excited. They got the whole band together there in Switzerland, and so we talked it over. Since they have everybody together, they're gonna play an extended set today. We'll start it right after our set, and they're just gonna keep playing until they run out of songs. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. I know a lot of you miss seeing Catie Jo here in the Twin Cities, those of you who know her, and so you can say hello to her virtually and enjoy all the great new music that she's playing. So good morning to you, fellas. Clint,
good
Eric,
morning.
Good morning.
Cheers. How's the
cheers.
What are you drinking today?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Straight up.
It's just coffee.
Just coffee. You
Just
know, I
coffee.
did get a new coffee pot this week, though.
Oh, tell me more.
I mean, we just had to. Well, actually, the Mr. Coffee we've been using for years just finally quit on us. So we got a new Hamilton Beach. It's got like a front load little no drip water thing. You can program it to brew it in the morning. I mean, it's got all the bells and whistles you could possibly need. So like 2 bells and whistles, but it's
fancy.
It's nice. Yeah.
Well,
The best coffee pot you can buy for $30.
Well, I've been going analog with the AeroPress. I know, Eric, you maybe have done that in the past, and I love it. I got it as a gift last year, and it's as simple as you can get. You just pour the beans in there, hot water, whoosh, but it makes a delicious cup of joe. And are you doing your fancy stuff, Eric?
I'm not. I just did a straight up pour over today.
Pour over? I mean, that's kind of fancy.
Yeah, it's gravity. It's not fancy. It's just. But
most people aren't doing pour overs in their kitchen every morning. I mean, that's.
Well, I'm not getting fussy about it. I'm not like timing the pour and stuff. I just grind up my in this case, Starbucks beans, and I just let gravity do its thing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, good morning to all you folks who are just joining us. I see, look, it's Katie from Berkeley and Vicky.
Hey,
and Jill.
Hello.
Hey, Jill, good morning. And Mr. Jetner, good morning back to you.
Morning.
We have Jean Christopher somewhere upstairs, I imagine, at Eric's house.
Jean.
She's in the house.
Shirley Ann. Oh, Shirley, I hope you're feeling better. Last week she mentioned a health scare, and so good to see you here. Nancy. Well, we're excited to have Catie Jo as well, and Denise. Another Bluegrass morning with my fave, the Hive 48. She has to say that, right, Clint?
Oh, yeah. She's contractually obligated.
Well, this is super fun. It's so great to have you all here. But we do have a big morning of music with Caludo here. So I think we'll just jump right into it. And for all of you here in the States watching, I should definitely welcome anybody who's watching from other countries. We're so excited to have you here and part of this. And for those of you who watch the news, know that there's a lot of change that's happened here in the last week. And so for that reason, I thought I would start off our set today with a song from one of my favorite songwriters, and kind of like bluegrass. I feel like he kind of brings together people from both sides of the aisle. Mr. Tom Petty. Everybody likes Tom Petty, and one of my favorite records he put out was an album called Wildflowers, and there's a track on there that I used to play many years ago that I thought was very appropriate for these times. It's called "Time to Move On." Time to move on, time to get going. What lies ahead? Well, I got no way to know. But under my feet, baby, the grass is growing. Oh, it's time to move on, it's time to get going. Broken skyline, moving through the airport. She's an honest defector, a conscientious objector. Now her own protector. Broken skyline, which way to love land? Which way to something better? Which way to forgiveness? Which way do I go? Oh, it's time to move on, time to get going. What lies ahead? Well, I got no way to know. But under my feet, baby, the grass is growing. Oh, it's time to move on. It's time to get going. Well, sometime later, getting the words wrong, wasting the meaning and losing the rhyme. Nauseous adrenaline like a breaking up a dogfight, like a deer in the headlights, frozen in real time. I'm losing my mind. Oh, it's time to move on, time to get going. What lies ahead? Well, I got no way to know. But under my feet, baby, the grass is growing. Oh, it's time to move on. It's time to get going. It's time to move on. It's time to get going.
Very nice.
Thank you. Little Tom Petty to start out the Bluegrass Brunch today.
That's a great
and
song.
I don't know. That's just kind of how I'm feeling. Oh,
Yeah.
I agree, Katie. Katie Murphy says, perfect song for 2021. It sounds great on the banjo. Thanks, Katie. Appreciate that. And thanks for the hand claps, Terry. I miss Tom Petty, man.
Yeah. Was one of the he was one of the ones we lost in 2018. That was the year with all the every year's been sad in a way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The year of the opiate deaths, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Anyway, not to bring the mood down, but yeah.
Well, I just felt like you were robbed. I felt like,
Yeah,
Prince
absolutely.
and Tom,
Yeah.
Man, that was tough. But here we are celebrating 2021. It's time to move on. We're doing what we can. We wish we could play in person, but we're gonna play anyways, and it just means the world that you guys are all here. Penny says, "Nice clawhammer." Thank you, Penny. Thanks, honey. My wife chimed in. Appreciate that. And we'll have somebody else translate some of the remarks. Thank you. And we'll get Catie Jo and the band to help us with that. Hello from Switzerland. It's so cool to have people from all over the world. I think that, again, is one of the silver linings here of what's happening now. We're all, coming together in new ways. So, all right. Well, next up we have Clint. Mr. Burtzer, looks like you got the mandolin. I
sure do
today. What do you got in store for us?
I kind of rehearsed this. We'll see how it goes. I just got a little big Sciota for you.
Yeah.
As Derek Johnson always says, as they say in the South, big Sciote. like that?
Yeah, man.
Thanks.
Sounds great. So great to hear you picking that mandolin.
Yeah, it's fun. I've been enjoying doing that more recently, so it's good.
Yeah, it sounds fantastic.
Thank you.
But just like last week, now I just wanna get together and pick.
I know. It's coming soon. Soon. Yes.
For those of you who aren't familiar with bluegrass music, if you're just tuning in, there's songs like that are what are considered fiddle tune standards.
Yeah.
And since we have an international audience, I think one of the coolest things, you can pretty much go anywhere in the world and play that music together. And I think that's one of the great things about this music. And that's one of those songs that I'm sure sounds very similar in Switzerland and other places. And I think, I don't know, I always feel like bluegrass and related music are some of the few that can bring people together in a way
some of the most interchangeable culturally, for sure.
And a lot less difficult than jazz music.
Yeah.
I used to dream about like doing that, you could just get the fake book and play, but you've seen all the chords in those jazz songs?
I haven't even looked. That's
So for those of you who've always wanted to do the jams, you can do the same thing with 3 chords.
Yeah.
If you pick up a mandolin or a banjo. So, all
true.
right. Well, speaking of bluegrass instruments, we have Mr. Eric Christopher on the fiddle. Good morning, Eric.
Good morning.
You can speak up a little bit here, a little quiet there.
Yeah.
A little quiet.
Let me turn the volume up.
Yeah.
We want to crank that fiddle.
Yeah, crank it.
How's it sounding now?
Oh,
There we
that's
go.
bad. Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Well, I thought I'd do a sort of a belated John Prine tribute this week.
Nice.
When I was in high school, I used to go up to the Winnipeg Folk Festival.
Maybe turn it up just a little bit more, Eric. I want to
Doing
hear
it
the
live.
story.
Okay, it's maxed
There
out
we
now. I used to go up to the Winnipeg Folk Festival when I was in high school, and it was kind of an education for me. I was introduced to a lot of really great musicians, a lot of great artists then, and I remember seeing Guy Clark and Townes Van Zandt a couple of times, and Bela Fleck and the Flecktones, which was an absolute freak show in the most wonderful way.
In the best way.
In the best way, and John Prine. I saw John Prine for the first time. I had no idea who he was, and he took the main stage. I think he was last up. It was kind of late at night, and there were like northern lights kind of sizzling overhead. And he played deep cuts. I don't think he played Paradise or any of the songs that people really know him for. He played really obscure Prine stuff, and this was one of the songs he played. It caught my ear because it had a shout out to my hometown, but it's just, I think it's one of his great songs, and it's from one of his really kind of I don't know, unknown in some ways records. It was produced by Phil Spector, who died this week or recently. But anyway, it's called Sabu. Sabu visits the Twin Cities alone. The movie wasn't really doing so hot, said the new producer to the old big shot. It's dying on the edge of the great Midwest. Sabu must tour or forever rest. Hey, look, Ma, here comes the elephant boy, bundled all up in his corduroy, headed down south toward Illinois from the jungles of East St. Paul. The manager sat in his office alone, staring at the numbers on the telephone, wondering how a man could send a child actor to visit in the land of the wind chill factor. Hey, look, Ma, here comes the elephant boy, bundled up in his corduroy, headed down south toward Illinois from the jungles of East St. Paul. sad, the whole tour stunk. The airlines lost the elephant's trunk. The roadies got the rabies and the scabies and the flu. They was low on morale, but they was high on. Hey, look, Ma, here comes the elephant boy, bundled up in his corduroy, headed down south toward Illinois, from the jungles of East St. Paul, from the jungles of East St. Paul, from the jungles of East St. Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
that was a killer version of that.
Yeah,
tune,
great,
man.
great pick. That was
Thank
good.
you. That's been one of my favorite songs for years, and it's
Yeah,
it's
that's got Eric Christopher written all over it.
Yeah, I could hear a 48's arrangement.
Yeah,
there,
that's
man.
cool. I like
That
that.
is super, super cool. That's another fun thing about this quarantine. You know, we
Yeah.
get to, work out new versions of these songs, and yeah, great songs. Says Connie, our good friend Ellen
Connie.
Stanley. Hey, Ellen. She jumped in there to say what a great version, and
Yeah, I have to agree.
fiddle and vocals cool, rarely heard. Very true. That was nice,
Yeah.
almost like John Hartford-esque.
Yep.
Sarah says love that song, and
Thank you.
oh hey Derek, our friend Derek's here.
Hey,
Never
Derek.
heard that one. Thanks, Eric. This is so cool. So yeah, Derek used to be in the band, and a lot of these people are friends of ours. And when we were
Community.
playing at the Astor Cafe, a lot of these folks would be sitting out there, and gosh, we sure miss that. But this really
Yep.
is the next best thing.
It is.
And one thing that we will mention is that we're doing a shared tip jar amongst our band and Caludo today. So if you're feeling it, feel free to throw a little something in there and let us know that you appreciate the music. Definitely not required, but we would definitely appreciate it right now when the it's slim pickings here in the United States as far as gigs go. So. We appreciate anything that you can send our way. And I'll continue now. Here, let me move over. I love this technology. All right.
Tony's in his element right
I
now.
am. I've got everything at my disposal. I've
Yeah.
got camera on me, which of course I love.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Microphone I can get really close
Oh,
to.
yeah.
I've got awesome sound effects.
Total,
This is everything I always dreamed of.
total control.
That's all right. I am going to I'm going to give a shot to one of our kind of standards in our repertoire. It's a
Let's hear it.
instrumental that I wrote called "Over the Clover,"
Nice.
and it's one that I really wish we were playing together. But I'll give it my best shot here with banjo and tambourine here.
Very good, very good. Yes.
Not quite the same without the band, but
Oh, vertical. That was interesting.
Wow.
Wow. I didn't know we could do that.
all right.
I was just
And,
gonna say that that's always has been one of my favorite ones to play with the band. It's a great tune.
awesome. One of Peggy's favorites. Thanks, Brian. And we got some yes from Ellen and clap, clap, claps. Thank you guys so much. It really, really helps. David says, how about some dueling banjos? Not today, but
or
it just
ever,
might
maybe.
happen, David. It just might happen. Fortunately, I guess I'd be dueling myself, so I win either way or lose either way. I don't know, but insert banjo joke here. All right, we're gonna move back to Mr.
right.
Clint, who's got his 6-string.
Sure
What are you
do.
gonna play for us, Clint?
All right. Well, I'm stealing this one from my old bandmate Jesse Moravec. He used to sing this one with the Sawtooth Brothers back in the day. But it's an old Buck Owens tune written by Buck and Don. Apparently, I found out when I was looking up the lyrics today. Buck Owens and Don Rich. What I love about old country was I feel like, especially in this era, sort of the Bakersfield era, it just didn't take itself very seriously. Like all the lyrics, all the songs just seem so tongue in cheek. And it's just got such a good energy to it, and just these lyrics they're just hilarious if you listen to them. So it's here we go. It's called "Waiting in Your Welfare Line." I got the hungries for your love, and I'm waiting in your welfare line. Well, I ain't got nothing but the shirt on my back and an old 2-button suit. I walked out on my job about a week ago, and now I'm sleeping in a telephone booth. But I'm gonna be the richest guy around the day you say you're mine. I got the hungries for your love, and I'm waiting in your welfare line. When I first met you, baby, nearly made me wreck my old 49 Cadillac, and I knew at a glance that it was you for me, and I had to have your love by hand. Now I'm right back where that I started from, and I ain't gonna change my mind. I got the hungries for your love, and I'm waiting in your welfare line. Well, you made me the top dog on your hill, and I was overjoyed. But it didn't take long till the thrill was gone. I joined the ranks of the unemployed. Now I'm right back where that I started from, and I ain't gonna change my mind. I got the hungries for your love, and I'm waiting in your welfare line. Yes, I'm waiting in your welfare line. Give me a handout. I'm waiting in your welfare line. That's a great song.
It's like all I can do not to sing Don Rich's part on
I know,
that.
right?
Well,
And there's so many of those songs
Oh.
that are just that good, man. Oh,
yeah,
love
they
it.
are. And once again, speaking of handouts,
yes, we are waiting
Well
in
done.
your welfare line, as it were.
yes, we're hungry for your tips. It's definitely not required. But I tell you what, right now it's tough for musicians. Anybody in the service industry is suffering, and I know normally not only would we be playing gigs every week, but Caludo as well. We're doing a shared tip jar here today. If you like what you hear, you could toss a little something in there,
Yes.
and it will help our coffee fund for next week.
Yes.
All right, for those of you who are just joining us, this is the High 48's Bluegrass Brunch. It's a weekly brunch that we do in January and February, this year online. And the way we're doing it is we're playing for the first half of the show. In the second half, we have a special guest. And like I mentioned earlier, we have a very, very special guest coming up next after our next song, Caludo, featuring our good friend, Catie Jo Pidel, right here from Minnesota, and her band, Caludo. And we're just coming from Switzerland. We're so thrilled that we can make this happen, and we're so thrilled that they could make it happen. It's not brunch for them. I think I saw maybe a beer and some wine in their hands. So it'll be more of a happy hour for those of you in that time zone. But we're so grateful that you're here. If you're new to this brunch, feel free to give a thumbs up to the YouTube or to the Facebook, and subscribe to the channel if you want more. We have another 5 weeks of brunches, and that's going to get us through the darkest, coldest months of the year. Just having one gig at least on the books every week. It means
days
so much.
are getting longer too, man.
Yeah, they are.
Things are looking
they are.
up.
And we have more great special guests coming up next week. We have the very talented Nate Sipe, who many of you may know from a band called Pert Near Sandstone. They're a wonderful band that's based out of Minnesota as well, but do touring all over the world, so you may have seen them overseas as well. A great band, and Nate's going to join us next week. And anyways, this is so much fun. But before we go, we got one more tune lined up from Mr. Eric, who's going to take us out on the fiddle. What do you got for us, Eric?
Well, I think I'm going to play a couple fiddle tunes.
I mean, why not?
A couple of, I don't know. I'm going to do a Bill Monroe tune called Methodist Preacher, and the third part of it's basically leather breeches. If there are people out there who are fiddlers, you're gonna catch this. But and then kind of an old time tune that I've been grassing up a little bit. It's called Possum on a Rail.
Nice. Awesome. That sounded fantastic, Eric.
Thank you.
I got a note from my wife downstairs that my two girls are dancing down there. I could hear them clunk, clunk, clunk. Hey, girls. Debbie says, awesome. And look at this. One of our future guests, Rena Rossi. Hey, Rena, thanks for hopping on. They said sounding great here in Minneapolis. They're going to be a guest coming up, it looks like, on the 13th of February. You don't want to miss Rena and AJ and David Robinson. They're going to put on a heck of a show for you on that date. And man, thank you so much for being here. That our little portion always goes by so fast. It's so much fun to pick. But it's also super fun to sit back now and pour another cup of coffee and watch great music. And we have some really, really great music coming up for you right now. For those of you in the Twin Cities or Minnesota, greater Minnesota, one of the members of this band needs no introduction. But for those of you who don't know, the band coming up is going to feature an expat here from Minnesota and someone that has a long history with the band. And I thought it might be kind of fun to embarrass both her and Clint to show the very first time I met Clint. Here we go. And one of the very first times that I met Catie Jo. So if you can see Catie Jo there and Clint. Clint, what's the you're muted right now, Clint, but who is this what is this configuration here? It's your brothers.
Oh yeah, so that would be the Noodlers. Yeah, we've got my brother Luke there sitting to my left, and then Shane's across the table, and then it looks like Chris, Katie's dad as well there. Wow,
Yeah.
that's I think what was that in? Was that in Hudson?
This was at the Times. I was actually at a brunch.
Yeah, that
It
was a brunch gig.
It was a
What the heck?
Bluegrass Brunch in
that would have been
2005.
free range picking.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Well, there you go.
Anyways, I just wanted people to know that we have a history here with
Yeah.
this next guest. I found another picture from that show,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
which
there,
I
look
thought
at-
would
she's very
embarrass
small
her thoroughly. There you
Yeah.
go, Catie Jo. Early days of digital
man.
photography.
Yeah.
But I really consider Catie Jo to be, a member of this 48s community, this 48s
Yeah,
family.
absolutely.
And I know all of you out there who are listening in the Minnesota Bluegrass community also feel that way about her. And so feel free to jump in the comments, say hello to Catie Jo. I know she'd love to hear from you. And wait till you hear this great band that she has
Yeah.
live from Switzerland, everyone. This is Caludo.
Yay.
Hey.
Oof to those sound effects. Yeah. Thanks for that, Tony. I particularly appreciated seeing all those photos and being completely muted and not able to
Right.
groan and
yourself
express
or-
my
yeah.
discomfort.
Sorry about that. I just thought that might make for good live YouTube there.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah. Every once in a while, there's a whole bunch of photos that I posted when I first joined Facebook of basically the Noodlers,
Yeah.
and every couple months I'll get do you remember this was 13 years ago? And
Just keeps getting farther away, doesn't it?
I know, it's so weird. It's crazy. We met when we were 9, 10.
I know. Very little people.
Yes, I was littler, but
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But no, we're super, super happy to be here.
We are too.
we're-
Tell us what time, where exactly are you and what time is it there?
We are in
We're my place in
Turkey.
close to Zurich, about 25 kilometers away from Zurich.
Okay. Very
And
good.
as you can see, no, you can't see, but it's dark outside. It's about
Yes.
6:30, and we have the fire on here. You can see
Oh,
it.
see,
looks
that's
so
awesome.
cozy.
Yeah, that's
This
great.
place is so nice.
Who you got there with you, Catie Jo?
Yeah, so over here on the bass, we've got Vincent Zokinden. He does bass and vocals. And then over here is Mr. Stefan Behler after guitar. I get to MC in English.
Yeah.
Finally.
Ja. Entschuldigung, all der Deutsche, aber yes. So it's this will be fun. I'm gonna try to not talk super fast and bounce too much, considering with the internet connection, I don't want to cut out and you miss 3 sentences. But
Well,
yeah, so-
everybody here is super excited. We've got, I don't know, there's a flurry of people. I can't keep up with all the comments. We are so excited to see you, all of 3 of you play. So without further ado, let's hear it for Caludo.
yeah.
Let's hear it. Let's hear some songs.
All right. Well, let me take off my headphones. So,
We kick it off.
well, I'm going to at least, because otherwise I'm going to run around in circles and, yeah, you know.
Yeah, I would like to dedicate this song to the world who is suffering from the pandemic. It's called. Are you ready?
Yes.
It's called The Next Safe Harbor. The old captain of my winding days has just set his sails again. off the mainland to another place, and another way I have never been. Where I have never been. See him standing at the steering wheel, but I don't know where we go. Is this someone I should say farewell, or another one I will say hello? Yes, I hope that there will be a next safe harbor that I'm going to, when the stones of life are turning at my shoulder, just like they always do, just like they always do. It's all about those changing times, and years on the road that I've done nothing but letting go and stay a while, and always looking for that something. Yes, I hope that there will be a next safe harbor that I'm going to, when the storms of life will turn at my shoulder, just like they always do, just like they always do, and tearing at my shoulder, that is what they always do.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thanks. Oh my gosh, there are so many comments. Hi. Piero. Sorry, I'm gonna try to keep a reasonable amount of jumpiness and squealing, but give me 5 minutes.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess so. That was a song by Stefan. Stefan is a prolific songwriter. It's super fun. It's fantastic, and it's nice because I hadn't written songs for years, and I almost had to start writing them out of self-defense because they were just like, he would be like, I've got this song, I wrote a new instrumental, and so I was like, okay.
Sorry.
No, it's fantastic. But yeah, and he's also really good with grooves, so I tend to write on my fiddle. Or ukulele, and so most of the stuff that I write comes out sounding, that kind of like plinky singer-songwriter-y vibe. And he's really good at hearing a song and being like, this should be Irish, or this should be country. And this next song is our, I guess, interpretation of rock.
Right.
It's called Poison Love. It's one I wrote. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You want from me, but I know you're bound for disappointment, 'cause I'm not in the mood for pretty pleases or guilt trips at the moment. You can't get away with flattery, 'cause I've heard it all before. You love me long enough to take what you need, and then you're out the door. I don't wanna be like you when I grow up. I've already had my fill of your poison love. Boys and girls need my tale. It always ends in betrayal when push comes to shove.
you when I grow up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't wanna be like you when I grow up. I don't wanna be like you when I grow up.
Wow.
Awesome.
Now that was rocking, guys. You know, actually, the microphone couldn't quite take that much rock. So I'm gonna have you guys just stand just a hair back.
Just a hair back.
That was so powerful and so
got
wonderful,
excited.
and it's so good to hear you playing and singing again, Catie Jo. And everybody agrees here. We got a big yay and a great groove, and we got lots of hand claps. Let it be,
Graham!
rock on,
Terry.
and very cool grooves and harmonies. We're just absolutely eating this up. It sounds so good, you guys.
Thanks so much.
Really
And it was so great to hear you guys play too. It's like, Over the Clover, I agree with Clint. Like that. So Tony and I used to play in a band together called Ruby Magpie, and that was one of my favorite ones that we played together as well. And I don't know that I've heard you sing, Eric. That was awesome.
Oh, seriously? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's,
you go.
yeah. It's,
Because you don't sing a ton with the 48s, as far as I know.
I probably have done a lot more since
she's-
you've
Yeah,
left.
definitely since you
Okay.
left
But,
the
yeah.
country.
All right. I've been gone
for
a
those-
while. I'm not
Yeah.
current.
Yeah,
For those
not
of you who
current.
don't know, Catie Jo played with every band
Every band.
in Minnesota.
I can imagine.
And
Yeah.
and that's why we miss you so much. You added so much, and man, it's so great to see that energy. And what a great song too. I'm so glad that you're writing.
Yeah,
That's
it's
fantastic.
been really fun.
Yes, we too.
Yeah, we have a cool little kind of collaborative. We all write songs and then arrange them collaboratively, which is really fun because you never quite know how a song's going to end up. You know, like that one was very, very indie sounding rather than rocky when it first came out. So it's fun.
Sounded great. Well, we got a question here from Dan. It says, hope we get to see that one live sometime this summer? Question mark. Is there a tour in the works or anything like that?
Gee, funny you should ask. Corona permitting, vaccines permitting, whatever. We actually had planned to come to Minnesota last September, but then, life in the world. So we're actually hoping in July of this year to do a little mini
Really?
tour
Nice.
through Minnesota.
Cool.
We'd love to, it's still very much in the infant stages, so we're going to be most likely looking for like outdoor venues, parks. If there are any, wonderful band friends that want to do a double concert with us or whatever, just
Sign us up.
write me. These guys are on board with coming to Minnesota, and I can't contain my excitement, so
Wow.
I'm really
nice.
looking forward to it.
Cool.
Us too. We got clap hand emojis. We got rock on emojis. We got all the emojis.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cool. Well, I guess next song Luisa. Okay, so this next one is one that Stefan wrote, but that I really like to sing. It's about it's about being Zugvogeln. So
what?
migrating birds,
Oh.
which I really like because at this point, Switzerland really feels like home, but I am also really homesick for Minnesota, and so it's about being in home, flying back between two places. So here we go. She's been waiting here for hours, high upon that power line, along with all the other birds of passage. She'll be leaving here tomorrow, and I guess it's her first time. And I can tell Louisa you are homesick. And where will you go, little bird of passage? To where the four winds blow in a far and distant land. I know you will be back, Louisa. Louisa, when you get homesick again. Traces in the sky, and only you can follow them all the million miles with your wings and your fortune across that great divide. Nature's spirit keeps you moving on all along that big mountain. You can rest. Oh, and where will you go, little bird of passage? Then where the four winds blow in a far and distant land. I know you will be back, Louisa, when you get homesick again. We'll be back, Louisa, when you get homesick again.
Nice. Wow, that was fantastic. Great job. Lot of comments there. You had people crying. We had lots of tears. And
Oh, we don't want that.
a couple comments about the harmony singing. What really fantastic harmony
You
singing.
guys have a nice trio. That's really
all
nice.
of you. And
Yes.
yeah, it sounds really great. And just a reminder, if they are going to make their way overseas, they might need a little extra help. So you can toss a little something in the tip jar. It's a shared tip jar for the bands, and you can help sponsor Caludo's trip to the States. And,
Yes, we would
love
like to
that.
go there and back, preferably.
Basically, we're extorting our audience.
First class,
right now.
Yeah, for sure. Delta
Yeah.
1.
And Ellen says, nice guitar solo.
Yeah, that
Agreed.
was very nice.
Just super tasty. I will say on those harmonies, just maybe everybody take another step back because
That's another step back.
yeah,
Okay.
that microphone is just is peeking out just a little bit, but otherwise it sounds beautiful.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, we do that.
Cool.
So here's another song about people who like tea and shortbread. I like shortbreads, but I don't like tea. But unfortunately, I wrote this next song entitled Shortbread and Tea. That's why I somehow I talked Vincent into singing this one.
What can I do?
Both.
What can he do?
Okay.
Well, it was for me. It was just for the rhyme, of course.
I get it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Can I have some shortbread and a cup of tea? Nothing else will comfort me. Nothing else will comfort me. I have walked a long way and another mile. Came here just to see your smile. Came here just to see your smile. So here's you, there's me, no place I would rather be. with shortbread and a cup of tea. We've been friends a long time and another day, with ups and downs along the way. With ups and downs along the way. You would tell your story and I'll tell you mine, written by the hands of time. Written by the hands of time. So here's to you, there's me, no place I would rather be. With shortbread and a cup of tea. Hey! Drank my tea and told you all that I could tell. Now it's time to say farewell. Now it's time to say farewell. So long now, whenever you may think of me, have some shortbread and some tea. Have some shortbread and some tea. So here's you, there's me, no place I would rather be. Shortbread and a cup of tea. So here's you, there's me, no place I would rather be. Shortbread and a cup of tea. Shortbread and a cup of tea.
Yeah. Wow, that was awesome.
Great
I agree with
tune.
Gene. There's no place I'd rather be right now than listening to the awesome sounds of
thanks,
Caludo,
Gene.
you guys. And we got a nice comment here. Love your bass playing and singing. I agree. That was great.
I
Oh,
agree.
whole band. Ich
You were
vermisse
telling me, you
dich.
just left for the
Yeah, he just left for
restroom
the
or something?
pizza.
Well, and we had this comment, and I agree. The microphone is clipping
Yeah.
less, so you guys found the sweet
Sounds
spot
better.
Yes.
on that.
Danke,
And
Tom.
it sounded great. So yeah, so talk about a little bit about your songwriting. You know, like if do you guys work together on songs like that, or do you kind of bring your own songs to the band?
Well, for me, it's I probably do, let's say, 95% of a song that I have an idea to, and I finish it to 95% of the lyrics, and then I send it over to Catie Jo, and she takes off 30% from that and adds another 40. Something like
We're well
that.
above 100% now. This
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's really cool to work with her. She has the right taste, like what works and what doesn't. Because I wasn't growing up with talking English,
Yeah,
as you can tell. And every now and then, and there was one song which was called "The Not Chosen Road."
Yes.
I called it the Not Chosen Road, and
This is my favorite.
And yeah, then she said, "No, this doesn't work. It sounds like nachos."
Yeah, it sounds just like the Nachos and Road,
Oh.
like when you sang it. And it's this, well, we're actually doing it later in the set, and it's this really beautiful kind of like pseudo a cappella sweet song. And then we were just singing about nachos. It's like,
awesome. Well, thanks
yeah.
for sharing that.
Yeah. Well,
Actually, it's the next song.
it's the next song on
Oh,
our
it
list,
is?
at
All right,
least.
there you go.
oh, funny.
Alright.
Perfect.
getting
It's almost
hungry.
like you planned.
Nachos.
Yeah.
No, actually, it's the not chosen road. It's the unchosen,
Unchosen
road.
road now.
Oh, the
Yeah,
We
yeah.
didn't choose.
Yeah, so
get it.
it's
Okay.
yeah, but no, it's fun. We write in a mix of English, German, and then Vincent also writes out of French and Greek for fun.
Oh, sure.
So we've got a like span of languages. We'll play a
Sometimes
couple
I
of
write
those
in
songs
Pig
later
Latin.
as well. Sorry, what?
I said sometimes I write in Pig Latin. Yeah,
Oh, patently.
for fun.
Oh my God, me and Luke.
I was.
Do you
That's
remember
what I
this?
was referencing. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
Inside
yeah,
joke,
I'm.
folks.
Yeah, that's an inside joke. Sorry, crowd.
Yeah, I ukle arsen. Yeah.
Okay, guys, take out the bows now.
Unchosen road.
All right, folks, this is Caludo
Oh shoot, I should tune.
playing here at the week number 4 of our Bluegrass Brunch.
Yeah, and
Go ahead.
oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, no, not at all.
I just wanted to mention these days are really bad for writing songs because nothing is happening.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel about that. It's just sitting at home and doing home office, and maybe every now and then you go for shopping, but that's all.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a point.
Maybe I don't want to write songs about watching TV. I tell you. So I'm waiting for some better times to come, and the ideas will pop up again, hopefully.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Okay, here's the Unchosen Road.
Unchosen.
There's an unchosen road that is looking at you, with dreams you won't follow and the things you won't do. You make up your mind as you look down the road. There is one that you choose, there's one that you don't. There's not much to find on the unchosen road. No luck and no beauty, no silver and gold. Nothing to turn back and nothing to hold. What lies beyond the unchosen road?
Chosen road, it is calling for you. Streets of temptation, so shiny and new. Don't you wonder one day, as you make your next choice, will it be foolish or will it be wise? There's not much to find on the unchosen road. No luck and no beauty, no silver and gold. Nothing to turn back and nothing to hold. What lies beyond the unchosen road?
You choose the road. Chooses you, and I guess I got lucky when I look at you. You're smiling at me, and I don't need to know what lies beyond the unchosen road.
There's not much to find on the unchosen road. No luck and no beauty. beauty, no silver and gold. Nothing to turn back and nothing to hold. What lies beyond the unchosen road? Nothing to turn back and nothing to hold. What lies beyond the unchosen road?
Very nice.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful, and others agree. We have a lot of, that word keeps coming up on that one. Beautiful, and this is so beautiful and so nice for someone, I guess, in your time zone and Saturday evening in this difficult time, and also so nice in a Saturday morning. Thank you guys so much. If you're just tuning in, this is Caludo joining us live from Switzerland right now here on the High 48's Bluegrass Brunch. And for those of you who are familiar with the series, you know that we normally end at noon, but we don't normally have a full band together. So I talked to them before the show, and they were willing to play a whole set of music. So I hope you're going to stick around for the second half of their set.
Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Pam. Pammy. Oh my gosh, all these names. It's just like all the different sides of the ocean. Okay, both sides of the ocean. Hi. Okay, this is an instrumental Stefan wrote called "Climbing the Foghorn," which is it's a berg here, right?
A berg.
It's a
Mountain.
mountain in southern Germany, actually, in Bavaria.
Okay.
Nice.
That was fantastic, man. That was such a rockin' tune. I love the percussion on the bass.
Yeah, that's great.
That sounded so cool. And wow, so that's another original from you guys, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything we're playing is originals today.
Oh my goodness gracious. Folks, if you haven't checked them out before, you're seeing them now. You guys have a website,
do.
correct?
Yes.
And so you can look them up online. It's just your name, right? .ch?
Yep, the caludo.ch.
All right. So check them out and check them out on Facebook as well. And now that you got this nice streaming rig, maybe we can see another streaming show from you guys in the future?
Yeah. We showed up to the stream early, and Tony coached us through all of the necessary things. So, yeah, if people like it, maybe we'll. I mean, we've all missed playing so much, and it's insane how, when I first moved here, I kind of took a bit of a break from music, and Stefan and I ended up kind of meeting serendipitously and starting a band and whatnot. And I didn't realize how much I needed music for sanity. It was like, we start within like a couple weeks of playing with these guys. It was like, oh right, okay, so this is what it feels like to like be a little calmer, like. Yeah.
It's just part of you. It's part of all of us.
Yeah.
Know you here knew that it was just a matter of time before you would pick up the fiddle again. And I do have that website in the comments here, folks.
Yeah.
You can check out their
We also
website.
have Facebook and Instagram. I think they're both under like Caludo Official.
Yeah,
So if you guys want to
definitely.
follow us there, we're trying to learn the ways of social media.
Yeah, it was so funny. I was looking for a new band 3 years ago, and I ran through something like 19 auditions, and it didn't work out. You know how that feels. And then on occasion, I got in contact with Catie Jo, and we met. And after 5 minutes, I said, "You are hired."
That's great. Now,
More in a fun way, you know. But
yeah. Well,
got
for
it.
you guys who are, how did this kind of music? How did you first come to this style of music? Did you guys grow up listening to bluegrass music? Where did this come from?
You can read it up all on our website, actually, but just in short, I was listening when I was 13 or 14. I was listening to a radio station in Germany, broadcasting from Hamburg, and every now and then it was basically country music, but every now and then they had this funny music in between, and I wanted to know what is this, and then I found out it's called bluegrass music, and yeah, you know the rest. It's
Yes.
you buy yourself a banjo from Japan, and the wrong instruction book, and yeah.
And the rest is
You go from there. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's actually a really great bluegrass scene here. Like I knew there was some bluegrass, but especially within the last year or two, especially between like Switzerland and Germany and also France, there's just a lot of really great pickers. And so I've actually been able to like go to a festival and jam, and that's been really fun.
That's so great to hear. The universal language of bluegrass, everyone.
Yes, it's great. Yeah. Should we? Oh yeah. Speaking of European bluegrass, diese nächste Lied ist auf Deutsch.
Ah, yeah.
Das
Hallo
heißt,
liebe Leute, ja, Caludo grüßt euch auch in Deutsch.
ja,
Und der Wernsdorf vielleicht noch auf Schweizerdeutsch, bitte.
Heute zusammen.
zusammen.
So, das war's. Hier ist ein Lied, das würdet ihr dann auch verstehen. Das heißt Blinde Astronauten, und das geht um die Leute in der Straßenbahn oder im Bus und so weiter, die nichts anderes machen, als auf ihr Handy schauen. Gell?
Ja. Wie ein Astronautin in dem Tram, das ist ein Raumschiff. Ja.
Morgens, wenn die Welt noch in Ketten liegt und alle Hinterhäuser schlafen, Leute auf dem Weg zu ihrer Straßenbahn, die noch nicht ganz wach. Die stehen schweigend da in ihrem Universum und warten auf das Zeichen, bis die Tür aufgeht, und sie sind fort wie die Schatten in der Nacht. Denn der Astronauten in einer riesig großen Welt, angeschnallt im Raumschiff, fliegen die des Himmels selbst und warten auf den Funkspruch aus dem Sternenozean. Denn der Astronauten immer unterwegs in ihrer Straßenbahn. Weiter geht die Reise bis zum nächsten hellen Stern. Augen schauen in die Ferne, Gesichter sind sich tausendmal begegnet, aber die kennen sich doch kaum. Die sitzen auf den Bänken und schauen hin und her, schweben in der Atmosphäre, bis die Tür aufgeht und sie sind fort im schwerelosen Raum. Jetzt wohl los und ich stell mich hinten an. Nummer 5 hat heute Verspätung. Auf zum anderen Ende vom Planeten, denn das ist mein Haus. Ich bin genauso blind wie die anderen Astronauten, mit ihren Stöpseln in den Ohren. Es ruckelt noch einmal und in der Straßenbahn gehen die Lichter aus. Blinde Astronauten in einer riesig großen Welt, angeschnallt um Raumschiff, fliegen die durchs Himmelsfeld und warten auf den Funkspruch aus dem Sternenozean. Blinde Astronauten, blinde Astronauten, blinde Astronauten ihrer Straßenbahn.
Our friend Doug says awesome. Hey, Doug. And I agree with Doug. That was awesome. That sounded so great. For those of us who don't speak German, what was that song about?
It's about so like the title is Blinde Astronauten, which is like blind astronauts. And so Stefan was riding in the tram one day, kind of watching all the people like on their cell phones with their earbuds in, kind of everybody alone together on public transit. And so it's kind of a metaphor of like, you know, we're kind of all in a spaceship and we're all blind astronauts. And I really liked it because I understood what a blinde Astronauten was. My German's gotten a bit better since we started the band.
Definitely.
Yeah, but at the start it was just. Whew.
Well, it translates awesome. The music is beautiful, and we have a 2-year-old loving this as much as we
Hey,
are.
Finley!
Is it? And the rainbow effect on your bow, Catie Jo, makes the whole experience even more magical. I agree with that.
Is that the same Incredible you've had for like almost 20 years? Good Lord.
I think it's actually a hologram, right?
Yeah, well, no, it's some sort of synthetic material, but like, we got this. We were in one of the
I think
Dakotas
we were in North
playing a festival.
Dakota. Yeah.
Yeah, that Bluegrass Festival, and Lisa Ray
Yeah, you and Luke
sold
got them
it.
at the same time, didn't you?
Yeah, pretty much. So it's
Man.
yeah, it's one of those things where like I wouldn't necessarily recommend it for like recording.
Yeah.
But now I've gotten so used to it, and like
Right.
especially with my low C, I need
Yeah.
something I can like dig in to get, you know, because clearly I need to play louder. But yeah, I can
Clearly.
really
Well,
dig
it sounds
in.
great. I like the effect. It's great for the live streams.
Thanks.
And the cat headphones, too.
Oh yeah.
That's a nice touch.
Well, there's something else you might not know about Catie Jo. She speaks French. Did you know that?
I did not.
Did not know that.
Go ahead.
No, that's, one of the reasons why I chose to write a song in French, so she could join in and sing and actually understand what she sings.
Oh, yeah.
And the next tune is called Le Point Sans Retour. You guys ready? We come against with it. E una, due, tre, che... Tant d'années que tu gardes ton secret, Aftineti zoisi macia, est-ce bien ta voix ou celle de ton refrain? In exapotidiki sous fantasia, quand soudain un beau matin, sans doute quelqu'un de ton entourage te fait comprendre ce que ça signifie quand le point sans retour est atteint. Mestochoma, criveti, Alicia, tu te mets à creuser dans le sable. Mi pistepsis, ta paramithia, et pourtant tu te sens capable d'affronter le lendemain. C'est surtout cela qui t'encourage à te lancer dans un avenir incertain, palo valise en main. Apparemment prêt pour un long voyage. Fini les adieux, fini les doutes et le point sans retour atteint. D'affronter le lendemain, c'est surtout cela qui t'encourage à te lancer dans un avenir incertain, palo valise en main. Apparemment prêt pour un long voyage. Fini les adieux, fini les doutes et le point sans retour atteint.
Very good.
Very nice.
Well, how talented you guys! This is great. You all write wonderful music.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Merci beaucoup. Efcharistopoli.
So we could play for hours, but just let us know how much.
You guys
Is,
call it. You guys call it. We talked, about just opening it up. I mean, that's one nice thing about these virtual brunches. There is no venue, so you
true.
guys call it however many tunes you want to do. You're welcome. I'm gonna be.
Be
here,
careful
and I
what
think
you
I'll-
wish for or what you tell us. Because we're also
Yeah, let
starved
the
for
audience
gigs.
decide, maybe. I don't know.
Well, my wife was
Yeah.
kind enough to bring me a nice new hot cup of coffee. Thanks, honey.
Aw, that's so sweet.
So I'm
Hi,
good for
Sarah.
another set.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, we've got a couple more on the list, but yeah, just
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, that
this
sounds
two or
whenever.
three more. That sounds
Yeah,
great.
sounds good.
yeah, we have
Go for the truth, maybe.
the truth. Okay, yeah, skip the exposition.
You wanna hear the truth? I mean, the real truth.
Let's hear
The
it.
truth.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Hit
This
us
is
with it.
Okay, so I have written like one love song in my life, and Clint knows it because I
I
was
do.
walking
it
alone with
just
my lover.
Popped right into the old noggin there. I
The
remember that
stars, they are so bright.
one. We don't really. I mean, we don't need to. Yeah.
I want to hear more of that.
Don't need to get into this.
No, we don't need to get into that one. Wait, no, there was another one. There was 3 Shots too.
No,
I
no,
mean,
no.
That was kind of a love song.
It's
wasn't
not a
it?
love song. We killed
Yeah,
him.
3 Shots to the heart of my lover. Like,
Even
To my
I know that
darling.
one.
oh, wasn't
Even I
that
know that
lover?
one.
Oh, okay. You know
No, it was
that one?
darling.
Okay,
That's a good
darling.
bluegrass love song,
Yeah.
Someone
Oh, yeah.
dies or is
I
in
think
jail
that
by
one
the end,
counts,
works.
but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, then
either
I guess
way.
this one counts because I kill him here too.
Okay,
but,
perfect.
I started off trying to write an actual love song, and then I wanted a third verse, and so I was like, well, I'll kill him.
Yeah.
That'll give me some content. So
Perfect.
here's where. Yeah, this is called The Truth. I have a little bit. All right. Off with the headphones. Cables.
Okay.
Okay. See if I can do this. make wild noises or like gestures if I'm clipping, but I have to get fiddle in it. So. I'm gonna run away with you. Put my foot on the gas and watch the past faded on my rear view. Singing loud, cruising with the windows down, living proof that wishes to come true. I feel like I'm in a movie, driving towards my happy ever after with you. Nothing could be further from the truth. I've gotta get away from you. Put my foot on the gas and watch the past fading on my rear view. Can't go home and listen to I told you so. Guess I'll take my chance on somewhere new. I know I said forever, till death do us parting coming soon. Nothing could be further from the truth. Ran the car right over you. Put my foot on the gas and watch the past faded on my rear view. I tried to leave, it turns out you were on to me, and I'd be damned to spend another minute with you. Wish I could say I'm sorry, say a prayer and maybe shed a tear or two. Nothing could be further from the truth. Nothing could be further from the truth.
Very good. And Sandy says, "That's my girl."
Hi, Mom.
Love it. Alan says, "Such a fun song. Love the energy." That was great.
Yeah, that was good.
In great bluegrass fashion, the nice juxtaposition between, happy song and,
And I'm a murder you.
kind of dark content. Right?
And I'm a murderer.
Well, you know what? It's nice because usually it's some jerk named Willie, and my role gets murdered mercilessly. So it's kind of nice. Like,
Yeah, turn the tables.
yeah, it's like I'm just gonna pretend I can drive and just.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. We have another original. Alice in Funtown, yeah?
Arrival.
Oh, but Alice. Okay. We can do Arrival. This is a tune that Stefan wrote. Do you want to talk about it a bit?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to arrive in Minnesota one day.
Us too.
And this song is about coming into a city or a country, whatever, where you've never been before, and every place welcomes you in a different way. And I found that in a way amazing. And some are good, some are bad, and whatsoever. It's the arrival. And the interesting thing I found out, there's the same word for the arrival and also for the person who is arriving. Both are called arrival.
Yeah. Not so in German.
And then Katie told me, well, there's also a word which is very close to that, which is called a
Rival.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Lisa says you already talk like a Minnesotan, so.
Yeah.
There we go.
I am the arrival out here in your street, looking weird and talking strange, no one that you need. You don't know who I am and what I'm doing. Okay.
You don't know who I am.
And what I'm doing.
No,
We have the
no,
wrong key. Well, it's live. It's all live here. You can see.
Yeah, right? This makes for good live. This is like a real concert, folks.
I am the arrival out here in your street, looking weird and talking strange, no one that you need. You don't know who I am and what I'm doing. Upon arrival, I'm there, not a rival. Won't shake your little sphere, won't tear down the house of cards just because I'm here. Only came to see your world of wonders. And sometimes I don't know where I belong.
Neither here nor there, and to no one.
No one.
Is it
Time to disappear and move along.
Pack it up, wave goodbye, long gone. Until the next arrival.
I am the arrival in your skyline town, one world a corner with a glimpse of the unknown.
And I will be arriving until you know my name. And I can look you in the
Look you in
eyes
the eye,
and don't have to explain
explain these dreams and yearnings in my soul. You are the arrival. Let me make this clear. I won't be dropping everything just because you're here. Look at you with eyes of suspicion. No, I won't look at you with eyes of suspicion.
And sometimes
You don't know where you belong.
neither here nor there, and no one.
No one.
Is it time to disappear and move along? Pack it up, wave goodbye, long gone. Until the next arrival.
The next arrival.
Very nice.
Thank you.
That was a beautiful, beautiful tune, and now we're really looking forward to the arrival when you guys make it here to Minnesota. I think you're going to have a lot of people eagerly waiting to hear this. This has been such a wonderful hour of music. Do you guys have time for one more tune?
We do.
Do you have
Yeah.
Awesome. I'd love to hear one more, but before we do that, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to week number 4 here in the Bluegrass Brunch. This is
They
our
just
way
keep
of
getting better.
keeping the tradition alive. This is our 9th year of doing this. It's kind of spoiling me now, though. I think
Yeah.
we have to play 2 hours by ourselves next year. I don't know. We'll have to maybe figure out a way to bring in other bands. We're the
Yeah.
High 48's Bluegrass Band out of Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota, and it's just been a real honor to host the wonderful Caludo, everybody. And if you're new to our band, we'll be doing this for 5 more weeks to get us through the rest of the winter. Next week on our brunch, we have Nate Sipe from Pert Near Sandstone, who's going to come and play for us. And we've got all kinds of other great musicians coming up in the next 5 weeks.
Kim and Quill, you've got everyone.
Yeah. A couple people that have shown up here. Ellen, Mother Banjo, is going to be on there. Derek Johnson's going to be playing. We got the Rowe Family Singers. We've got Rena, AJ, and David Robinson. We've got just a bunch of wonderful music planned for you. And we're just so grateful that you could be part of this series, you guys. Thank you for taking the
and
time.
Thank you guys so much for having us. And especially Tony is like the amount of coordination that he's been doing for all this stuff and thinking to include us, coaching us through all this. Oh my God, I'm just so happy to see you guys. And thank you so much.
It's my pleasure. You know,
good to see you too.
I came to the realization that for me, music is about community, and it's about
100%.
being together, and this really is the best. And so thank you guys for doing this. I can't wait to meet you in person. And thank you all for being here. And we're going to do one more tune from Caludo here before we say goodbye.
And remember, if you want to see Caludo in Minnesota, we got that tip jar still open.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep, we're going to
still
fly
there.
them out.
We haven't
Yeah.
taken it away yet.
No.
Yeah, and you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, spam us, tell us to come hang out.
Yeah.
Yes,
Not
go
that we
follow
need
them for
much
sure.
convincing, but
Can't wait to get you guys here. A lot of people agreeing. Kim, you know Kim. Hey, Kim, up in Duluth, beautiful concert.
Yeah.
She mentioned that you guys were maybe scheduled to play at a house concert last September and didn't
were.
make it. And she'd love to reschedule.
Maybe this year.
Yeah, and
Fingers
Lauren,
crossed. Lauren,
and Pam. This was so much
man.
fun. Thank you.
Oh
This
my
was great,
gosh.
and lots of big high fives and bravos. There's too many to click, so you'll have to go through the comments afterwards. and
Yeah,
say
my
hello
cheeks
to
already
everybody.
hurt, but I'll read them later.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah, our last song is about the bank robbery. Doesn't that
yes.
fit?
Perfect.
Yeah, we'll need the money.
So we can get over that.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm the son of a daughter, you're the daughter of a son. I love you when you're smiling, I miss you when you're gone. I will follow you forever, spread to God and everyone, and together we will go on a roller coaster run. I think we should get married, said the daughter of the sun. Can't afford a wedding gown, tell me what needs to be done. I get me a fast car, and you get yourself a gun. We go rob the city bank, and I'm laughing in the sun. Then we drive into the big town, payment day has just begun. Don't you look so scared, said the daughter of the sun to the clerk at the counter as he stared into the gun. And we count the dollar bills till there's more than one. Now out there on the highway, I can hear the law dogs come, but not a soul will catch us, and we will be long gone. If there's one thing I'm sure of, I know that you're the only one. I I'm the son of a daughter, you're the daughter of a son. I'm the son of a daughter, you're the daughter of a son. Here's Catie Jo. En mensen zoeken een andere kantenwijs. And Stefan Behler, guitar and vocals.
Thank you. We're Caludo.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
Well, that just made my whole week, you guys. Thank you so much. The Caludo, everybody. One more time.
Thank you.
Cheering in. That was fantastic. That was so enjoyable. I sure hope that we get a chance to see you guys do another one of these, and I can't wait till you make it here to Minnesota. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, but you know what? I envy you because you still have the weekend in front of you.
We've still got Sunday.
Yeah, right.
We
Yeah.
still have Sonntag.
And lots of great comments here. You guys can check out after the show. People were loving this.
Yeah.
And it was just absolutely our pleasure to have
Good one,
all
Graham.
of you. I can't keep up with it. Holy moly! This is what it's all about. And I'm so grateful for you guys, and I'm so grateful for all of you who came to hang out with us. Come hang out with us next Saturday for our Bluegrass Brunch with Nate Sipe. For all the guys in the High 48s, thank you. And once again, thank you to Caludo.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
See you next time.
Are we gonna do the bow?
Oh, we did. Get it
Shoo!
out.